Okay, thanks guys again for listening to Channel MMA. Right now, I feel like I'm only talking about who is going to fight who. This person versus that person has been booked. But it just is, that's what's happening right now. People are they're putting on their big girl pants, their big boy pants, and they're taking fights. Except for Amanda Nunes, she's still in duck mode, but everybody else is taking fights. I'm sorry, Amanda Nunes and Colby. And Colby Covington is ducking fights. So I'm not sure what they're drinking over there at ATT. But they need to get something like some caffeine, some protein powder over there so that they can nut up a little bit and start taking a fight. Anyways, we've got Zabit Magomedsharipov versus Yair Rodriguez. And yeah, it's set for UFC 228. I am absolutely pumped for this fight. And it's not even just being really, really pumped and excited. I'm happy that Yair Rodriguez is back in the UFC. I'm really happy to see this guy back in the UFC. He was just too young to be eaten alive like that by a Dana White, I really felt bad for him when he got cut, but I hope he's learned a valuable lesson right now because he basically got slapped in the face in front of everybody. Fake news, real news. That's the only thing that I can remember about that whole conversation. And then all of a sudden, that guy was cut from the roster. All because, I'm not sure what happened with him, why he didn't want to take this fight or what was going on. He said he did want to take the fight, but he did want to be compensated for it being a big deal fight. I can't be mad at that. I do think that the fighters should negotiate their fight pay a lot more. These fighters are making $7,000 from Reebok and they're just making, peanuts in comparison. They're making a little bit of money, just to be honest. But this is a striking battle. This is going to be a straight up striker's delight. Striker's delight, man. I'm excited about the fight. I will be doing a fight breakdown about this and my fight picks. It's 50-50 though. It's definitely 50-50. We all saw Yair Rodriguez go out there and get mollywopped by Frankie Edgar, but that was a big brother mollywhopping. That was a big brother beatdown. Because Frankie Edgar is just such a veteran in the game, there was no way that a 25-year-old was going to come in and beat him up. So I'm not sure, what Yair's game plan is or how he's going to feel after coming off of that loss. We all saw what happened to Francis Ngannou. He said he's still fearful. He said he was afraid, basically. And that fear carried him, followed him into his next fight. I hope that doesn't happen to Yair Rodriguez. Such an exciting fighter, such a interesting and creative striker. He reminds me a lot of Tony Ferguson. But maybe not as bloody of a battle as a Tony Ferguson fight, but he does remind me a little bit of like a young Tony Ferguson. So excited about this fight. I will be doing my fight breakdown and my fight picks. You guys can go ahead and start leaving your fight picks in the comments. I know it's a little bit early, but let's go ahead and get excited about it and get into it. Hit that subscribe button.